That was done live on Facebook on Roosters Peacock. So if you haven't seen it, you can go over there and watch that one. I'll upload it to YouTube here and probably today sometime. I'll definitely get to it. All right, coffee time, Tyrant. Switch. How's everybody doing today? When you guys come on, go ahead and say hi. I'm going to pull the daily cards. Let's see. I hear switch. Oh my. Yep. You know, this has been kind of a theme, and I feel it's going to. Yep. Good morning, Miss Amy. Good morning, Miss Dana. Yep, these are cards from yesterday. Not all of them, but this has been a theme for about a week now. All right, let's see what other. And these are universal cards. Each person should be able to pull pieces and parts out that they can apply to their day. Purpose of Coffee Time Tarot is just kind of kick back, relax, kind of refocus your brain on something else. Sometimes you can find answers within Coffee Time. Sometimes whenever I'm reading, I will pick up on somebody here. You guys are welcome to message me as well when I'm live on Coffee Time Tarot. Yeah, that's what I thought. You're welcome to message me on Roosters Peacock on Facebook if you want. If you don't want to put something directly on here. At the end, if I'm drawn to you during the reading, I will go ahead and I'll just read it and I'll say this is for somebody who's on here right now. I'll know it. Okay, all right. All right, so the main thing today that I'm feeling is, yeah, on top of all the other stuff that you've got going on. Good morning again, Miss Melanie. I'm good. I need to wake up. I need more coffee. The main theme for today is basically, but it's almost like it's showing me that something else is coming down, that you're kind of detaching or trying to detach from an emotion or a thought or a person. That's what I get, because there's a lack of giving and receiving. It's not equal. Yep. How do I know this? Because the end result here is giving and receiving and detaching. And for some of you, that may be even thought patterns, but I really feel this has to do with a person. This is actually, everybody has gone through a shift. It was back in, like I said, last month around that moon. Everybody went through a big, huge shift. And each person has taken and reacted a different way. But it's actually like, it's a healing pattern is what it is. Definite healing pattern. Morning. It's a definite healing pattern is what it is. But it almost feels like there's going to be something else that kind of like, okay, I've got something else I've got to deal with on top of it. Because, you know, you start feeling more brighter, started feeling more like shining inside. And it's almost like, this is, okay, do you remember when I said, and I'll get to the other cards here. I'm just looking at the pattern here. And this is just in general. It's almost like it's not reacting the same way you did in the past. Thinking the worst case scenario or seeing it for how it really is, or detaching from a person, place, or thing. Because there's not balance in giving and receiving. And some of you are actually seeking the truth between two people. Yep. And do you see how she's opened it up and it's becoming more to light? It's being able to see something clearer between two people. That's what I get. For others, the basic cards are opportunity beckons. All right. But the thing of it is do you see this is what we've already had before in the last week, is where he's sitting there just not making a decision about it, just not, you know, not turning around and looking what they have right in front of them or what was right in front of them, right? Because they're trying to refocus themselves. Some of them are just detaching because, you know, they're not, see, the moon illuminates or hides things. I think, and for some, the answer is things have been illuminated you, but you're turning your back on it. You're not paying attention. The other message is for people who are doing internal work, you may actually have turned your back on an opportunity that's right in front of you, but it's more like you've just ignored it because the decision's already been made. Yeah, this is about, the other part's about the decision. Decision's already been made, but you're still in the, where you go within yourself to revamp your energy and stuff like that. That's exactly what he's doing. before he turns around and faces whatever this is. And it's not necessarily something bad. It's just a different way than you would have reacted in the past. Or on this decision, it's a different path. Do know that this is a part of, do you see how the sadness is here? This right here is rising above to a different level, to no longer staying in that pattern. All right. So that may be, sadness and isolation and tiredness. I get tiredness. There's a lot of tiredness. And no longer holding that load. And so it's kind of like a transition. For most people, it's just a transition, and it actually just makes you feel all kinds of different ways, literally like sadness and isolation. You'll be coming out of this. What? For some of you, you actually started coming out of this around the 3rd of May is what I'm seeing. Because you're seeking your vitality, you start feeling more alive and just, starting to see stuff not in black and white, but actually in colors. Stuff became more vibrant, starting to, be you. That's what I'm getting. All right. The next card here is why? Because the heart chakra is opened, and you're taking and embracing this. How are you embracing it? To really shine. And this could be about self-love as well. It's kind of like elevating to the next level of self. The end result, before I get to these cards over here, because that's not going to apply to everybody. Nope, it is. I'll explain. Then we've got the move card, and I'll explain what the move card is. It's either between two people. It has to do with your heart opening up and just kind of almost like relating to people, getting in touch with people, not just shutting people out, not just disassociating yourself with other people. This is actually starting to open up and just feeling more in sync. All right. There's that decision. For some of you, that decision is going to be in July. That's what I'm getting, whatever it is. There's like, the decision's already been made, but action's probably going to be, it's like it's fulfilled in July for some. All right. And then for others, actually, it's for everybody here. I read that 2 different ways here. What I'm seeing is detach and giving and receiving. All right. And then seek the truth. All right. So the first way I read that one. What? The first way I read this one is, okay, say if there's something going on, the way you're going to be feeling today, something else may be coming up because there's an imbalance of giving and receiving. Right. So you're detaching yourself from the situation because you're seeking the truth, and the truth has been revealed. And you're just about got all the truth opened up. All right. That's one way I can read it. The next way that I feel like reading it is because you have been working so hard on self and this shift that you've done, and you've got this decision there may be a conversation about this decision. I think for a lot of you, the basis of this decision is taking action on it, to move forward with carrying connections. That is the answer. How it applies, friends, family, lovers. This is moving. This is no longer sitting in sadness and isolation because something new has come in. But the thing of it is this new shift that you're feeling, you're going to want to what's your instant reaction in the past is to react in the same patterns. That's not what you're doing here. So you're not going to sit in sadness and isolation, because sometimes if you're not used to good things happening, then your reaction emotionally would be like this: detaching on giving and receiving, seeking the truth. Taking a minute. It's just kind of like detaching from the situation so you can keep your peace, because your peace keeps going. Now, if you find your peace that it is going because this shift right here is making you feel uncomfortable and there's not a bunch of other stuff going on, then just take a moment, rest. The opportunity of you, because you're regaining your energy and you have to shut down to take and when you come back on, it's kind of like you've got to get that energy back. And for some of you, you need to detach your brain from sitting here, from all this healing and stuff that you've been doing and this new way of seeing life, because it's not always going to be. Remember the other day I said it's not going to be roses and sunshine all the time. You're going to be up and down. Well, this one right here is giving and receiving. Well, whatever it is, you need to detach for a second. And it's okay, because you're walking away from a cold past and you're kind of going through. Remember I said the veil. There's the veil right there. There's the veil. So you're walking through this veil. And see how she's just kind of looking over? Today, you may be feeling like detaching. Do it if you need to. The next way I'm going to read this is if you're in a situation to where you're working on all this self-work and you've got a decision, and the decision is just the way of life, or it, however this decision applies to you. It is a direction of love so that you can shine your best you, right? Well, for others, this is going to be a situation that pops up, and it's probably not just today. I don't feel it's just today. It's probably within the last 3 days. But today, really, it's probably going to be hitting you. The message is you're going to be feeling like you're detaching. All right. And it doesn't feel like it's somebody else. If that's the case, okay, here comes the message for one person on here. If you're feeling like you're kind of like by yourself and your peace is fleeting. Sorry, it's on my phone. And your peace is fleeting. And there hasn't been a balance of you've been giving and giving and the other person's been receiving and receiving. And you're seeking the truth and you still don't quite know. It's okay. Take and detach, because this right here was a lot in the first place, because when we're leveling up on how we self-love and actually start putting, what our thoughts into actions, it's going to wear us out. So for today, your message is all the stuff you've been working on, just take a minute. It's okay. You can turn around and get right back to this as soon as you shut down and detach for a minute. You need to, because it's going to, I kept feeling anxiety. I kept seeing tiredness. I kept seeing almost like depression. That's what I'm feeling. Do not sink back into that past pattern. Keep yourself busy. This is not going to go for everybody. The message for you is the truth between two people is coming out. You already know some of it. The rest of it will come out. The light is going to be shining. But do you see how she's no longer ignoring this? She's actually opened the veil. And actually, for some of you, the message is that the information that you're seeking between this truth that you're seeking will be around the eclipse. All right. Yep. For this particular person, it'll be, oh God, 2 days before the eclipse. You've already feeling it. Okay. So anyway, giving and receiving. Okay. You need to take a step. I know it's hard to be giving and it's okay to be receiving, but this is taking a step back. Today, you've been seeking the truth. Maybe a truth has been revealed to you a little bit, and you're getting ready to open up and find out the rest of it. This is just for literally, I think, one person on here. You need to detach from the situation, or you've detached yourself from this person or this. Yeah. All right. Take a minute, because it's taking your peace, and you're totally, it's kind of like, remember when I said it's 5 steps forward and 2 steps back when you're getting better? Okay, well, you need to detach, shut off for a second from the situation, calm your brain down, because then it's going to be 5 steps back and 2 steps forward. All right, so no backtracking here. That's the message here. No backtracking. It's past patterns. This is where the lessons are coming in. How you react, no matter what it is not going back to past patterns. You need to detach, because you're probably worn out and extremely tired. This is going to wear you out. This right here, just healing itself, seeking making a decision on something that you're not used to communicating, that's even going to wear you out. So you're already tired anyway. Mentally tired can be worse than just normal tired. Everybody knows that. So that message for that group of people right there, detach for today, because it's taking your peace. I do feel, for some of you, I do see a man taking and walking away. Yep, walking away from, what? I see somebody walking away. So if you have to take a walk away for a minute, do it. Now for another person on here, I think there's complete walking away. I feel somebody has turned their back and detached. Now it's not showing me if it's done, but it's taking peace. It's taking your peace away. So take a break. Take a break, detach yourself from it. I know it's hard, but you've already been working on self as it is. Know that you're good, because your vitality was already showing through. Because here's the thing sometimes, and this is, I know as soon as I get off here, I'm going to get messages from at least 2 people. I'm going to tell you right now, I do not believe it's you 2. Okay. You guys know probably exactly who it is. The message I have for one person on here, sometimes whenever we start actually shining and start healing, and say you're in a relationship, this would be somebody who's partnered up. You're in a relationship and you are who you're around, right? But you start growing and you start changing and you start working on yourself. You may not always stay together, because you're 2 totally different people now, because you have grown. Now, if the other person's growing with you, then it's going to continue to flourish. But the message is here, you may have outgrown somebody. Therefore, the detaching comes in, and that's where the balancing of giving and receiving come in. And you had been seeking the truth, and the truth has come out. Some of you are also dealing with somebody who, do you see the And this doesn't necessarily mean it's a man. See, it's two men right here, but it's the same person. And what did I just say? You're no longer this person, you're now this person. Right? So you're opening it up and you're walking. Do you see how it's on this side? On this man instead of the past? It's more towards that way. That's the way I feel it's going. You're outgrowing situations, people, places, and things. The other message here I have for somebody on here, do you see how she is opening up the veil to answers on somebody who is behaving two different ways? It's almost like they have two different personalities. The answers are coming. You're seeking the truth, but for a minute, because either that person has detached or it's taking your peace. So you need the messages, step back and detach for a minute, because it's been pretty cold. That was for one person. And for in general, just for today, I mean, if you're feeling tired of stuff, you're going to have to detach. Hi, Miss Betty. So yeah, and what is the last result here? You can take, and after you take your rest, your brain is going to be thinking clear. You won't be either overly emotional or to where you're numb. Take a break. And I know, for whatever reason, I'm feeling for this one right here. And it's talking about, I saw somebody walking away. Just take a minute. You're going to have to, because it's actually going to make it worse if you don't chill your brain. I'm not saying don't work on this, but do not slide back into past patterns, because it makes you feel like this. Oh, here we go again. Oh, no. No, you've already worked on opening up your heart. All right. And if it's towards this person, which actually I think it's your heart itself, just showing your vitality. See all the, I mean, look at all that shining. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. And you're actually starting to feel happy. Hi, Miss Betty. Okay, so you're going to be moving towards more caring connections. No matter what the result on this is, the message is today is to detach. All right, detach from people, places, and things that are taking your peace. People, places, and things where you feel like you're left out. And like I said, the shift will be around the veil. See how the veil around here is lifting? All right, you're seeking truth on something, and the truth is going to be coming out. You're already seeing it. That's why you may be feeling the way you are. There is another shift coming. Yes, I do feel that. Move. You will be moving. And for some of you, the message is move. Get going. Move. That's the answer. Take action. And it might be about this decision. This is coming up. This is what's coming up. It doesn't say do it right this second. Okay, this says the 7. So what did I say? You can detach for today. Tomorrow's the 7th. That same thing right here that you've been wanting to do, this decision, is still going to be there. So take a minute so you can take and regenerate. That's what I'm getting. Others, the answers are coming. And they're coming in quite fast. And some of you have received answers that you're not caring for too much. But the message on that type is, as you're growing, you outgrow people, places, and things. Yep. For others, this is about, you're making a big step towards somebody. Like I said, just wait. Continue to rest. You see how he's just kind of resting? It's still sitting there. It'll be there tomorrow. Okay. So kind of shut off the anxiety. And then take it back up tomorrow. That's what I get. Just, detach for a minute. Even if it's 4, you got to have a couple minutes where you detach. And definitely, for some of you, detach from the situation of taking your peace. Definitely. The fans are better about it. Yep. Caring connections. I've got one message. This must be for someone on. Move on your caring connections. Now, this one is not one when you're moving away from them. This is moving towards them. Okay, so this is going to be a message for somebody who's watching right now. That's what it feels like. Okay, you see the detached. This is how you're feeling. Just kind of like probably been detaching yourself from this person as well. Let's see if I can tune. Yeah, you've been detaching yourself from this person as well. It almost seems like you're turning your back on them, but you're not. But that's how the behavior is. That's how it's been read. There is mirroring in the situation. So however you've been behaving, the other person's behaving. Okay, so anyway, it says with this detachment, and what were you doing this for? Clearer, to feel clear. You're seeking the truth within yourself about giving and receiving. And the answer is you see that there is an imbalance in giving and receiving. There's one person that does more than the other person. There's balance. This is all thinking stuff out before you take action on it. What's coming up next? And it's showing me around the 7th. It does feel right, the 7th of May. Carrying connections, you'll be moving towards it. And I'm seeing the balance scales to make things more balanced. Okay, because sometimes that's not, and for whatever reason I'm saying this to this person is, we don't, when we get up in our heads and stuff, we don't always take and realize that it's one person's giving more than the other. We're not talking necessarily financial, we're talking giving of self. Because we get so caught up in what we're taking and trying to heal or to take care of or focused on something else. Okay, it's time for that message is, it's time. You've had the rest and repose. You've actually probably turned your back on it. You can turn, you'll be turning around and you're going to, I mean, this is about somebody, see the light? It's revitalizing that energy because of feeling drained. And it's not necessarily the relationship per se, but it's just life and healing. That's what I'm hearing too, healing for that person. What are you getting ready to do in the step? Is to shine and to embrace. I see shine. Because we already embraced what your heart knows. Now, this is so basically it's for somebody who's sitting here and they've got a whole lot, you know, they've got a whole lot of love, but they've kept it, they kind of isolated themselves with it. Yep. I do hear overcoming the past. Their heart chakra is now open because of a person. This feels current. But for today, as you're seeking the truth and you're thinking out the balance of giving and receiving, you'll still be in this right here, detaching yourself for a hot minute. But that's okay because you're getting ready to turn around. There's a shift tomorrow for you on the 7th. And it's moving towards us carrying connections. It's about a commitment. All right, that's what I'm feeling, and it feels firm. Okay, so for message for today is it's okay to detach, but don't forget everybody else around you, especially this caring connection. That's what I get. Okay. So healing is all so messy, but worth it. Yeah, it is worth it. And that's the thing. It looks to me like there's the healing still going on, but it's like something else is going to be slapped in your lap. Or it's trying to do self-sabotage without realizing it. You know what I mean? Sadness and isolation, sinking back into past patterns. So here's your heads up. So you're yourself busy doing something else, right? So don't go back to past patterns, whatever that is. And you can detach your brain from, you know, feeling left out in the cold. I mean, even the sadness, even around people you're around, even people you love, you may be feeling left out in the cold. Yep. Seeking the truth. Okay. That feels complete to me. All right, guys. That's going to do it for Coffee Time Tarot. I hope you guys were able to pull out pieces and parts that might help for today. I do feel this definitely extended beyond today. This has been kind of a theme. Everybody in their own way you're always constantly healing or you're ignoring it, right? Well, with the shifts, why do I have that there? Why, oh, why? All right, let's see. So let me know while I'm looking at this card because I'm not putting this away yet. This is going to be a message for somebody who's a man who's on here. And it has to do with a woman. What's everybody doing today? Miss Betty, what are you doing? Are you doing readings? Are you hanging out with your daughter? What are you up? And Melanie, what are you doing? What is? Oh my. Okay. This is going to be a message for one person. It's showing me it's a man on here. So this person must be currently watching. The man, right? I'm going to get in the other cards. This is about carrying connections. Now it says drama, but it's almost like a why, you know, or opening, but it's two different parts here. This is a completion of feeling this way. I stand alone. Every time I open up myself, this is past. Okay, so in the past, misfortune had come upon this man. Yep. Even though misfortune's down here, I instantly saw it. Arms at why. This is why. Okay, feeling just despair. Okay, this is around carrying connections. The message for today is you're recuperating. It's like taking that pause, just like the other cards were saying. You need to go ahead and do that. As soon as we're off coffee time. Let me see. And then, okay, that's last. But what's going on here? This is a shift. This is a shift in carrying connections. I think this is, it goes right along with today. And what's the focus here? And I don't feel that the drama is because of this woman. Okay, this is, yep, standards. Yep. So anyway, this is about, yep, I'm just piecing it together real quick. Okay, I got it. Here's your message. This is for the fella that's on here. You have carrying connections. Just like I said, feels like there's detachment or you're detaching from them. That's just basically to recoup and to overcome this past where there was misfortune and just kind of made you feel like, oh my God. But for some reason, there's fear within that still that this current is going to be the same way and the same. And what is your fears? That there's going to be disloyalty of some kind. I don't think so. Why? Because you have a wish in your head and it has to do with the decision. Wish is coming. I feel that one is taking and shutting down to basically recoup is what I see, the recuperation, because they're thinking out this and they're overcoming this feelings that they've had from the past misfortune. Okay, not just drama. It's a completion. Your 10 is completions. All right. And how are you doing? And during this time, and I do feel that there was for the same person that I gave the message that tomorrow, it's like take a break in your brain, quietly think everything through. But I do feel that more emotions need to be put into it for some reason. This situation calls for you to feel and to express. And how you're going to do this during this time, you've already been working on it, but today I think you're going to feel it. You're going to change your perspective about this woman. And I think the perspective has already changed, but I'm not feeling it in a bad way. And this is the one. All right, that's what I heard. Back in April, we've got 2 4s. You've been recuperating actually healing and going through this since April. Yep. But you're about to come out of this recuperation period. And what this recuperation period is, like I said, remember I said mental tiredness. Well, if you are more of a thinker and you are not so much into emotional, it is going to wear your ass out. You're worn. You're worn because now you're actually feeling. And now it looks to me like there's a step forward. But you're being quiet about it. That's what I get. Whatty. Yep. Because this person right here, there was some kind of wake up within your heart and soul is what it was. You're still healing, but this person is actually helped you heal. And I think it's vice versa. Yes. Heart with the key. Welcoming the one. Opening your heart. Okay, so that's what it is. You're getting ready to open your heart around this person. That's what I feel. Carrying connections. What? A new job. Awesome. Oh, you're going to do good. You're going to do really well. You've got quite the little spunky little personality. People seem to attract to you. And I don't really know you, but instantly what I got, you got it. You got the personality for what you're doing. And don't tell me you're cleaning toilets or I'm going to start laughing. But you've got the personality to interact with people is what I'm saying. And with this one right here, back to this message for that fella, receiving what you need, progressing. You're moving on from the past and outdated thinking. Okay, let's just see. Is it a good choice? What's it feel like in your heart? I just heard it. Is it a good choice? I feel this way, but I don't know how they feel. I'm telling you right now, I guarantee I will find a chaser and runner in here because this is a soul connection. And my message for you is you're reflecting each other. And so this right here tells me it's you, the fella, that has basically gone, with the guy where he's turned his back. Yeah. So they're reacting. It's a mirror image. So what you do, they do, or vice versa. I guarantee there's a runner and chaser in here. This is a soul connection. Okay. I do feel, however, that we've got the snake right here. Okay, I see. Not saying that you're the snake, but I think that there is going to be, my message to you is, if you've already behaved towards the other person, here it is. Watch out for a third party. And I'm not talking on their part. This, I instantly put it on your part. And I'm not saying you're doing anything, but here's a snake in the grass. Somebody's going to try to come between this relationship if they haven't already. Yep. And this is present. That's what I feel. We've got the male peacock, the female peacock, and the snake in the grass. And here's the snake. And it says another woman. There's your answer right there. So, you know, I think it's all based on decisions and stuff. Past patterns, how we behave. And the answer is yes, I'm correct on that one. So I don't know. Whatever that's about right there, you might want to think that one out. Both have healing hearts here. Dang it. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now. The message here. This is all good. This is all really, really good. But there, you have detached. But the thing of it is it's all really good. All you have to do is to turn around. And express yourself. But I'm going to tell you right now, somebody has the intentions of putting a niche in between this relationship. Because either, I don't know the exact extent of it, but it says 3 keys on a ring. All right, and I did get, and this feels current. This is not past. Why? Let me see something. Is that what's upcoming? Yeah, somebody, I'm going to give you the message here. Yeah, here's the chaser. I knew it. There's been some kind of breakup or separation, and this is current. This is not past. So, okay, so just this is your message right here. Yeah, you two are good. Very good. You just need to turn around and actually start, you know, it's mirror image. You're mirroring each other's personality. Here's the chaser. Do be wary of the simple fact that somebody is probably going to contact you, and it looks like they're trying to lead it towards a third party. Some kind of infidelity. So whether you're married, just coupled, union of some kind, but this is definitely a couple together. There's the runner. And what I say, mirrored. Okay, so yeah, this is just like a heads up. Either that or it's already happened and it's a confirmation. Yeah, whoever's watching this, that is yours. So this may have already happened. You may have already had somebody from the past reach out and get in touch with you. But this feels present. This just happened. And if it hasn't happened, heads up. But anyway, here's the chaser and here's the runner. This is soul connection. They are marrying each other. But it shows me that, I mean, everything's good. While healing hearts, seduction, attraction. There's a lot of attraction. And it says third-party interference as well. So be careful there. New phase, rekindle. So if you guys have been kind of off balance, it's there. And seduction is what it is. Marrying each other. Introspective. Both people are going introspective. I think one's farther ahead than the other, though. And this is soulmates. Okay. So, it looks to me like it's a good one on that one. Other than, I don't know. What is with all the trifling people from the past that always try to get in between people? And you know, I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. They're always around somewhere. Okay. All right, what else we got here? All right, guys, I think that's the end of Coffee Time Tarot. I have got to open up next door and get some work done. But like I said, if you guys, Cancer's bonus is already out on Patreon. And that's under Roosters Peacock Tarot on Patreon. And then I just finished Leo's monthly general. And that is was done live on Facebook. And I'll upload that to YouTube here after a while. And I just, Benny, I just read it again. I'll call you. Because like I said, I've got like 50 things in my brain. I'm going to finish this. Got to do that. Because we've got a thing tomorrow up at Carrollton on the Square. So if you guys are out and about, come out and see us. I believe it's tomorrow. It's on my Roosters Peacock page. All right, guys. I hope you have a great day. And I hope you guys were able to pull out pieces and parts that would, you know, help you. Some of you, hopefully you got answers that you were seeking, because I do feel there was confusion for a couple. I am probably, like I said, we've got on this weekend, so I probably won't be doing too many readings at all. And then I'll be back on Monday, but I'm going to get the rest of the maze out too. All right. So if you guys want to, you can inbox me, or you can put it on Roosters Peacock. And, you know, hey, can you do Leo? Can you, which I just did, but any Sagittarius. Okay. And then whoever's got the more of them, I'll put a vote thing up there. Whatever has the bigger votes on it, then that's the one I'll do. All right, guys. I hope you have a great day. If I didn't have a lot of stuff I need to be doing, then I would stay on here. But back to it. All right, guys, I hope you have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.